I have the perfect recipe for hot chocolate. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change your life. Hola gente, it's Mariluz here and welcome to another Vlogmas! So today it's been a really busy day and a little hectic, but it's okay I guess. It comes with the Christmas season, right? Now I'm pretty sure during Christmas Eve or even during Christmas, we always are in the mood for hot chocolate. And I have the perfect recipe for hot chocolate. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change your life. But before I begin, I really have to thank my family, La Familia Carrasquillo, my family from my mother's side. I decided to ask for permission for me to share this recipe because we are proud of this chocolate recipe. It's a tradition for us, like for our family, and we pride ourselves with this one. So, gracias mis amores for letting me share this on my YouTube channel and letting me share this with my subscribers and changing their lives. I know we're gonna do that. So in order to complete this recipe, it's gonna be really simple. You only need 2 to 3 ingredients. So the first thing that you're going to need is the chocolate, and we love to buy the chocolate Cortes. This is how it looks like. It's like a yellow packaging, and then it's just like sweet chocolate bars. The actual chocolate looks like this. You're also going to need evaporated milk, which I have right here. This one is 12 ounces, so it all depends on how big of a recipe you want it. But the perfect ratio is 2 chocolate bars per can of milk. So I'm gonna take this saucepan, I think that's how you call it, but in Spanish it's una ollita, you know, una olla pequeña, like mediana. I'm freaking short, but this camera is like even shorter, so I'm like, ugh. Anyways, I'm gonna take 2 bars. And I'm gonna put that in the saucepan with a little bit of water. I don't know, that was like about half a cup, and I'm going to heat that up. I started in like a high setting so the chocolate melts faster, but you can pace yourself, you know, as long as the chocolate is completely melted. And then you're going to put a can of milk and you have to like let it boil for just a little bit. Okay, so the chocolate is done and it's delicious, you guys. Oh my gosh. I miss my family. I miss Puerto Rico. I miss all of this, but at least I know the recipes, I guess. Now my family wanted me to tell you that it's imperative to put queso de bola. It's a type of cheese. I'm probably gonna put like a picture or link it in the description box below. But if you know what queso de bola is, that's what we use too. It's like a really nice yellow cheese. It comes like in a ball with a red wrapping, and then we cut it up in cubes and put it in the bottom, and then it melts. And oh my god, it has like that perfect combination between sweet and salty, and with some bread and butter, it's like, it's heaven. It's totally heaven. Now, if you guys have problems on finding the chocolate, I used to buy it at Walmart. At least my Walmart carries it. Now this year was a little hard to find, so I've heard here in the States you can go to this grocery store. It's a supermarket. It's called Bravo, where you can find a lot of different items like for Hispanic food, and they definitely sell it there. Now, since we're in the States and it's different for me, I watch my favorite Christmas movie while I am drinking a little bit of hot chocolate, and it's amazing and cozy, and yes, it's everything you need on Christmas or Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or Christmas season or any day of the year you pick. Anyways, let me know in the comments section below if you're going to try this recipe, and also what is your favorite Christmas movie, because I always like to set up lists to watch, especially if they're in Netflix. I love Netflix. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love you so much. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!